The Olympic champion in the javelin, first round throw in a great stadium for throwing the javelin. Chopra of India, and he's got off to a great start. Look at that. That is close to 90 meters. He likes to start with a bang, and he's certainly done that here. It's a great field. We've got Anderson Peters, who's in superb form. Vadlejch, Julian Weber is here. But Chopra, the first time we've seen him on the circuit this year, and what a way to start for him. That is huge to set things off. 89.94 with the very first throw of the competition. That's a personal best and a national record for the Olympic champion. What a way to get things going. They've turned it around. The javelin is at the top end of the stadium. They'll get mixed up with a pole vault, so it might slow things down for both events a little bit. But they're going to take full advantage of the slight breeze and the conditions that are here tonight. Now, the challenge was thrown down. Chopra first in the throwing order. How could Tokyo Olympic silver medalist Jakub Vadlejch of the Czech Republic respond? His opener, well, it turned out to be pretty special as well. As you can see, Vadlejch banging one out there, as if to say, anything you can do, almost, I can do as well. That was a huge opener from him. Not a lot of breeze in the arena, I have to say. Maybe a slight breeze coming from their right. Just look at the flags at near the finish line, near our commentary position. So perhaps they're getting a bit of help from the wind, but that from Vadlejch was a grand response. 88.59. Could be in for a great javelin competition tonight. Now, Anderson Peters, a few question marks because his last competition, he only threw 71 meters in round one and then didn't throw again after that. That was a week or so ago. Now, that arm looked good, though, didn't it? Anderson Peters, well, there we go. He has found a response. Round three. The world champion from Doha, from Grenada, he's still only 24. And we saw what a start he had to the season in the when he went back to, it was a different stadium than we held the World Championships in, but 93 meters to kick things off, and what a way to respond here tonight. That is, again, a meeting record. 90 meters and 31. He takes the lead in round three. Well done, says Chopra. Well, round five for Julian Weber of Germany. He opened with 81 and then 84 in round three, another 81 in round five. But this from Weber. He likes it. The moment he lets it go. The fourth placer in Tokyo, finding a little more consolation here tonight. He was sixth at the last World Championships. He's a growing force. His lifetime best came at the beginning of this month in Hengelo, 89.54. And that from Julian Weber. Well, putting one out there in the high 80s, along with Peters and Chopra. National record for Chopra, meeting record for Peters, and that from Weber, 89.08. Well, because that's come in the fifth round, Tim, it'll mean that Vadlejch, despite throwing 88.59, will not get the order that they finished, which is a little different this season to the final three. So the leader, Anderson Peters, has to go first. All of the throws which these men have registered so far do count in the world champion in Doha. No Vetter, incidentally, still. I don't think he competed in the German championships. So Germany represented here, their great strength and depth in the javelin, represented by Julian Weber. If you look at the world's top 10, you've got, or top 7 or 8, let's say, Anderson Peters right out there, and then there's about 6 or 7 men all cluttered around 89, 90 meters. Here we go then. Final throw for Peters. It's high, he's launched one. It's good. It's very good. It's not, though, going to improve the situation for him. So can Chopra respond again? The Olympic champion will follow Peters. Just the one really big throw tonight for Peters in the third round. But as I said, these last couple of competitions coming into this Diamond League in Stockholm, I'm not quite sure what had happened. As I said, he pulled out after one round in his previous competition, and I think only had 2 throws in the one before that. But He'll be so happy with that tonight. So now he sits down and makes way for the Olympic champion.
Yeah, fabulous series from Peters. 87.36 there, no improvement. 90.31, that's the target for Neeraj Chopra. National record already in the first round, the first throw of the competition tonight. 89.94. He needs to find, what, another 37 centimetres. If he equaled the 90.31, he'd win on count back. He needs about another 12 or 13 inches, does this man. How big is that? Not big enough, I think. That's about 87 metres again, almost identical to the final throw of Anderson Peters. Chopra, a national record, a personal best, but beaten here in Stockholm. That will keep him on his toes for those World Championships. Maybe ultimately a good thing. 86.84, that round 6 effort. He's in second place, but Weber to come, they could both yet be beaten.
Well, he would have to throw a personal best, Tim. He wasn't far off it with that fifth round effort, 89.08, so he's in the zone. 89.54, his best ever, set earlier this year. Fourth at the Olympic Games last year. Won the national championships. Actually won it by almost 10 metres. He threw 86, next best was 77. Here we go then, last throw of the competition, 90.31 to beat. He just hangs on to it, but he knows that's not going to be anywhere near as far, doesn't get the release right at all, and so he has to settle for third, but I think he'll be delighted to finish third. Calm down, Tim's just pointing out, is at the far end of the stadium there's a very slight breeze where these men are. At our end, absolutely nothing. It is, you've got to say, it's a beautiful evening for athletics. I know the sprinters and the javelin would have liked a little bit of a following wind perhaps, but they've still given us a great competition. 90.31 the winning throw in round 3 for Anderson Peters, the world champion, the defending world champion when we get to Eugene. Neeraj Chopra, the Olympic champion, he of course will defend his Commonwealth title in Birmingham after the World Championships. He threw 89.94 for a national record, and then Weber with 89.08 in third. But there's your champion tonight in the Stockholm Diamond League. It's Anderson Peters, the new meeting record.